Good evening, good evening, good evening. Today is still Friday, October 3rd, 2025. Back with another episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And I'm in the barbershop waiting on my turn, which I'm next. So I decided to hop on here right quick. Something that was on my mind that I heard we were talking about in the shop. And I also read some comments on my last topic about, I was telling you about how they're trying to crash the U.S. economy. Pretty much the world economy, right? That this recession, the financial difficulties that we're experiencing is not by accident. It's not because you sorry, not because you lazy, not because you ain't working hard enough, not because you living beyond your means. Ain't got nothing to do with none of that. This is orchestrated, carefully, wickedly, diabolically planned. Most of us are struggling. Most of you are struggling right now through no fault of your own. I ain't talking about all y'all. Some of y'all been broke for 30 years. I ain't talking about everybody. I ain't talking about y'all. I'm talking about people that overall, throughout their life, for the last 20, 30 years, been doing pretty good. May not be rich or wealthy, but you had a good life. You were able to pay your bills and have money left over, not live check to check. But now you find yourself homeless, struggling, check to check, no job at all, can't find a job, highly skilled and educated, and you out of luck. I'm talking to y'all. Not talking about the chronically sorry. Not talking about the chronically broke. You've been broke all your life. I ain't talking about you. It don't matter what kind of economy we got. Some of y'all gonna be broke regardless. In a thriving economy, you still had poor and broke people. Not talking about you. I'm talking about people that was once doing great, doing good for themselves. Now you looking around like, what am I doing wrong? Why am I working my ass off and I still ain't got nothing? Why am I giving it my all? What once used to work for me ain't working no more. I'm not buying new cars and taking trips and jet setting around the world, and I'm still broke. I'm talking about you. I'm letting you know, if you don't already know, if you ain't figured it out. We're on a runaway train. You can either jump off, or you can ride that train till it stops on its own. But the difference between this runaway train and a regular runaway train is that somebody's controlling the train. Even though it's a runaway, it's still in control by somebody, or something, or some entity. Now I was reading a comment, and I was talking about this, our financial difficulties and struggles. And I was talking about how it's planned. It's not accident. And somebody said, hey, and I've seen this comment numerous times. And I'm sure y'all have seen it too if you've been following me for a while, or just any content, whatever. You've seen this comment when people talk about the economy, inflation, the dollar losing value, currency losing value. You will see this comment. You better get some Bitcoin. You better get some digital currency. You better get e-currency, Bitcoin, whatever you want to call it, whatever other companies that are into the cryptocurrency. That's where everybody, well, not everybody, the people in the know think that they're in the know. You think you're in the know. You're telling people to get Bitcoin. You're always advising me, big boy, you better invest in Bitcoin. If you got some change, if you got some scratch, you got anything extra, put it in Bitcoin. As if that's the way to escape the inevitable. The system is the issue, not the currency, not the dollar bill, not the paper dollar. The system, the global system, the satanic system is the problem, not the dollar. So it don't matter if you convert from dollar to crypto or to gold, buy silver, don't none of that matter. Now, I'm not telling you, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't play one on TV. What I'm telling you is your investment better be in your God. Because without your God, we ain't gonna make what's coming. We're not gonna survive. You can buy all the crypto you want, and I'm gonna tell you why. You're buying crypto, you're buying gold to survive in a system that ain't yours. No matter what or how much crypto you got, it's not your system. No matter how much gold you got, it's not your system. You are confined to the rules of the system that you're playing in. You don't make the rules. You abide by them. So just because you got crypto, just because you got Bitcoin, you got gold, you don't own the system. Whatever the system say you need to have is what's going to spin. So let me explain to you my opinion, my view. I'm no expert on it. I just got a little common sense. Now, while y'all telling me to run and go get crypto, as I told a subscriber, friend, family, y'all friends, family, subscribers, and you ain't just subscribers, we family now. Like it or not, we family now, except for you haters. You're not my family. The rest of y'all, we family. We having discussions amongst family. So pull up a chair and listen. As y'all tell me to go get crypto, I told the last commenter on the last video, that's what they want you to do. They're pushing everybody towards that. They want you to go get crypto. They want you to dish the dollar. Get rid of the cash. Go get crypto. That's why they baiting you in with people that's becoming millionaires and very successful investing in crypto. So therefore, you go tell somebody, go get crypto. Go get crypto. I made such and such. I made this. I'm ready for the new era. They switch it over to digital currency, and you think that's something good, don't you? Not knowing you're playing in a system. You're like cattle. You're like sheep being led to the slaughter. They leading you where they want you to go, and you don't even see it. So go and get all the crypto you want and think you're safe, thinking you're going to escape the fate of the rest of us. There's a saying, it's easier to attract bees with honey than it is to attract them with shit. Put some honey out here and some shit. The bees gonna go to the honey. They ain't going to the shit. That's what the saying goes. So what that means is, to attract what you want, you gotta give them the bait that they bite off of. So if you want more people to get away from cash and be willing to switch over to the digital currency, you gotta make it sweet for them. So now you got so many people coming up off investing in digital currency. Because if the word got out there, man, I invested my money in digital currency, I lost everything. Ain't nobody going over there. That'll be shit. But if the word gets out that, hey man, I invested in digital currency and I quadrupled my money, my net worth, I'm a millionaire now, of Bitcoin. That word get out, that's the honey. You attract more bees with honey than you do with shit, right? So now, as we get more and more people over here to the digital currency, y'all don't see a problem with that? Your money, your finances, everything you own is digital now? Y'all don't see the plate right before your eyes. While y'all telling me to go over there and get digital currency, I'm going to God. God, please help me. Help me through this mess that we are in. Guide me through this. I'm not listening to y'all. I'm listening to the Most High. Y'all listen to the world system. Y'all gonna be the ones to take the mark of the beast. Because as soon as they get everybody on digital currency, where all your money is digital, no cash, now they're gonna hit you with the, you gotta get this chip. You gotta get this digital chip implanted. that we can load all your Bitcoin, all your digital money gonna be on this. Everything you own, everything you are, everything about you gonna be on this chip. And if you don't receive this chip, you can't spend that Bitcoin, that money, because it's digital. You don't put it in your pocket. It's digital. What the chip gonna be? Digital. You can't load cash on a chip. You can pull cash out your wallet. They don't want that. So go ahead and invest in your Bitcoin. I ain't gonna tell you not to. But just know, unless you're willing to receive the mark, your Bitcoin gonna be worthless. Because without the mark, you won't be able to buy, sell, or trade. I don't give a damn what kind of coin you got, how much gold you got. Unless you receive the mark, you won't be able to buy, sell, or trade. So you got $20 million in Bitcoin, but you say, I ain't receiving that mark. Now what? You're going to have to go back to where it all started. God. God help me. You might as well do that now. You might as well go and form that relationship with God now. You might as well go and learn how to tap into the Most High now. For all your needs. Because other than that, if you ain't willing to succumb to the system, you ain't going to make it. I'm telling you, you ain't going to make it. Your Bitcoin ain't going to save you if you don't receive that mark. How you going to spend it? When the whole world, I told you it's a system we operate in. The Bitcoin is a part of the system. We don't run the system. This is not our system. The system is satanic, wicked and evil. This was planned before me and you got here. This was planned way back when people that are mummies now walked the earth. This was planned. Before they got here, this was planned. There is no escape but the one true living God. And if he don't save you, you won't be saved. There's nothing you can do because it's bigger than us. We fight against not flesh and blood, but principalities, wickedness, and evil in high places. We fight not against flesh and blood, ladies and gentlemen. They're going to go crazy ass big war again. Call me what you want. You're going to see. As I saw, stuff that I used to call people crazy about, I see it coming to pass now. So now I got to sound like one of them crazy ass people to the rest of y'all. Not all y'all. Some of y'all right along with me. So go ahead and buy your Bitcoin. I'm not telling you not to. But those with ears, listen. The ears to hear, whatever the saying. Y'all know I ad-lib some shit. But I be true. I be right. But I don't have the wording exactly right. I got so much stuff up here that get to coming to life. Stuff I heard 30 years ago. Stuff I learned 40 years ago. That I didn't think nothing of it at the time that I heard it or learned it. Now it's rehashing in my mind. Damn, I heard about this. I remember this from 40 years ago. A book I read, a scripture I read. Now I'm seeing it happening 40 years later, 30 years later. I know this is real. I know it ain't no coincidence. I know it ain't just something for just likes and views. Y'all need to pay attention. It's more than what you can see with these. You better open this one. Y'all don't know. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I can't teach. Open this eye. Then you will see what's happening. Mine open, I ain't asking to open. They open up on it. What the hell am I seeing? I started seeing stuff, didn't even know what the hell I was seeing. Like, where did this come from? Why I don't see the world the way I used to? Because my other eye been open. That I didn't even know I had. You got it too. You better open it. Open your eyes. When people say the world is asleep, we're not talking about with these two eyes being shut. And that ain't what we mean by you sleep. When we say you're still asleep, because your other eye ain't been opened. When you wake up, when you're awakened, When your other eye, when you can see the other place behind the scenes, that's when you wake up. And then you realize, oh shit, the rabbit hole runs deep, ladies and gentlemen. Once they convert everybody over, when I say everybody, because everybody ain't gonna do it, there are gonna be people that resist. There will always be a resistance. God's people will always fight back. God's people will always be here. So it's gonna be a resistance. But in the good book it says people will be persecuted for me. Not me, but you will be persecuted for your beliefs. I don't mean your fake ones that, my Lord, I ain't talking about y'all. I'm talking about the true believers. I ain't talking about the ones that be beating folks upside the head with the scriptures. I'm talking about the people that's living by it, the true believers, which ain't but a handful. Ain't many of y'all. Ain't many of y'all, the Bible says, ain't but a handful, 144,000, so I don't know how, whatever that is. I know it ain't a lot. That's true believers and followers of so-called Christ, or whatever you want to call them, Yahshua, whatever name y'all done gave him nowadays. It ain't that many that's living according to his word. And the ones that are, y'all see the place, y'all see what's going on, and they're going to resist. They'll rather die than receive the mark. Are you willing to die? That's a real question. That's a real question. And if you don't believe what this really is, you ain't gonna die. You're gonna be like, give it to me. I don't believe in all that mess. But to someone who knows and believes and can understand what's happening, you're gonna be willing to die for it. I'm not receiving it. I'd rather go through this one death here than die for eternity. Think about that. Are you willing to die in order to live? Because if you're not willing to die, you still ain't gonna live. They're gonna go over a lot of folks' heads. We facing a decision to where if you want to live, you got to be willing to die. And if you ain't willing to die, you're not going to live. Those of you who are not willing to die instead of receive that mark, you're going to die anyway. Mark my word. Don't take it. It's coming. It's here. We're in the middle of it right now. The kingdom is being set up right now. Not the kingdom of heaven, kingdom of darkness right now. I know I'll be all over the place. You don't never know what you're going to get on my channel. But what y'all going to get is true. Like it or not, no matter how I make you feel, no matter how I make piss you off, no matter how much, I'm getting some email that I know are from real demons. I know you're not human. And you ain't nobody. I know you are a real demon. I ain't scared of you. You're not more powerful than the one who created all of us. I'm not scared of you when I know I'm covered. He showed me I was protected 40 years ago. No, 45 years ago when I drowned in that pool and he spared me. When I got shot point blank range twice and he spared me. When I got stabbed, he spared me. When I ate poison, didn't know what it was. I'm still here. You've been trying to take me out for decades. I'm still here. So now you can't do nothing until the only one can take me out is the master. You ain't the master. Email me, threaten me. I ain't scared. You see I'm still here talking. Ain't gonna keep doing it until he say otherwise. The answer is not Bitcoin. It's not gold. That's not going to save you. You're not going to escape what's up to come because you got 20 million, 30 million, 40 million dollars in Bitcoin. You're going to be just as fucked up as the homeless guy. If you don't have the Most High in your corner, got it good. Bye.